going to welcome in a new group of people. These are the appliance dealers and sales teams, salespeople, those that you would see when you walk in the showroom. So we just welcome them to the audience. And Mike, you've been around for a long time. From the very beginning, you said about 16 years. So what do you feel like separates a good salesperson from a great salesperson?
Yeah, that's a great question. There's a few things that I would recommend or I would give you for that. Number one would be just essentially not being a salesperson, but I'd say being a problem solver, a solutions provider, someone that takes the client's needs, puts them at the forefront of their mind, and then executes on getting them what they want, because that's not always easy in the appliance world with all the service and the little things that can go wrong. It's easy to just say, oh, forget it. Like just send them to a service or just like let somebody else deal with it. Staying with them through the end, not only selling the product, but sticking with them when they need maintenance, when they're missing a part, when they need service and they're having a hard time getting a hold of the service company or whatever. Sticking with them, through all the hard parts of the sales process is what will get you more clients, is what will get you a great name for yourself, is what will build your integrity. And, in our realm, we do a lot of the high end stuff, and our whole business is built on a repeat business. So when you can be a solutions provider for people and really lean into solving their problems and taking care of people when things go wrong, just embrace that part because it's going to happen. And if you do, it starts to become easier too. It's not such a difficult thing. Over and over repetition will make you really good at solving those problems. So I think that's the thing we try and instill in our sales team. And I think that's what you'll find at our company is a lot of people lean into that type of stuff, and it pays off, even when you think some tiny minuscule thing, somebody called me for briquettes for their links that they bought 20 years ago from somebody else, and it takes time to figure the part out, find it. We didn't make much money on it, but, we found it for him. We sold it to him. And then like 6 months later, he came in and bought, a few appliances from us because hey, that guy took care of me, So you never know who you're talking to. You never know what that little gesture will turn into. So that's what I recommend. Just help people as much as you can, solve their problems as much as you can, and you'll be successful in the industry.
I like how you put that. And I like that you said, because there's almost always going to be problems. There's going to be something. And if you just pass that off to someone else, that doesn't necessarily mean that their problem's going to be solved, and it's still going to fall on you. So you carry that to the end, and that can help you as well. So that actually transitions nicely to another question that I had, is that for a lot of salespeople, especially newer salespeople that are listening right now, is that building up that book of business and, getting to a point where you're getting more sales coming to you. Do you have any other tips for those salespeople that are looking to build those relationships to get more business?
Oh, absolutely. We live in a time where it's easier than ever to find clients. And I would say if you're sitting down on your desk, looking at the front door, waiting for people to come in, I wouldn't do that. Now, maybe you work in a mall, maybe you work in a place that's 100 years old and it's just, there's people walking through the door all day long, and that's great. That's one thing. However, being proactive, getting on the phone, networking, trying to meet people. I mean, you could literally just Google designer near me and you'll get, 25, 50 designers near you. I mean, call them, reach out to them, get to know them. That's what I would recommend. That's the easiest thing to do is just say hi. I know it feels like cold calling sometimes. It feels like you're annoying people, but really, again, you might be solving someone's problem. Maybe they don't have a good appliance person. Maybe they've been shopping at Home Depot or Pack Sales. Sorry if you work at Pack Sales, there's nothing against you guys, but maybe they work at a competitor that's not doing a good job. I'll put it that way.
Right.
And they need help. So be the help and be that personal solution for them. And don't sit on your butt and wait for people to walk through the door. Be proactive.
That is huge. And that's often tough for retail salespeople that aren't used to trying to go get business. They're used to business coming to them. Mm-hmm. And I was in builder sales, so I was used to, it was kill what you eat, situation. If I didn't go get the business, they weren't coming to find me. So I was used to that process. But if you're not used to it, you just make the calls. And it's a numbers game. You make enough calls and you'll get the business. You can't make one call and get one sale. But that's a great tip. Don't sit on your butt. Make calls, reach out. And technology is giving you all the tools at your fingertips now. So there's no reason not to do it. You can look up permits. You can look up everything now.
For
so
sure.
I think those are great tips.